Hi guys, I'm going to record a couple of videos that will share some of the train books that I would have been reading to if you were in the classroom as we learned about the number 2, and I choose train books to go along with the number 2 because when we say the number 2 we say around and back on a railroad track. And one of your activities this week is to do some rainbow writing with the number 2. So I just want to show you the big paper that we would use this one if you were in the classroom, but you're not, but you have a smaller one to do at home. So this is the number 2, and we know that we always start our numbers at the top. So with the markers that I sent home to you, you can practice writing your rainbow writing the number 2, and you can say around and back on a railroad track. And we call it rainbow writing because we use a collection of colors that makes it look like a rainbow. Around and back on a railroad track. Try to say it when you make the number 2. Around and back on a railroad track. I think I have a blue marker over here. Around and back on a railroad track. So that's the number 2. And it always reminds me of some of the train stories that I have and want to share with you. So the first one I'm going to read to you today is a great Goodnight book. It's a book that I used to read to Allie, Olivia, and Colin when it was bedtime, when we would do stories at bedtime. So it would help them fall asleep, so try not to fall asleep when I'm reading it to you. It's called The Goodnight Train. Even the pictures are going to make you sleepy. The Goodnight Train gets set to roll. It's being shined and filled with coal. Wash the cars off with a hose. Scrub the engine's dirty nose. Scrub-a-dub, toot toot. And that's kind of something you do before you go to bed, is probably take a bath and scrub all your parts. All aboard! The sun is down. The Goodnight Train is leaving town. Find your sleepers. Grab your teddy. Climb right up. Your bed is ready. There's beds right on the train. There was a bathtub, and now there's beds right on the train. All tucked in, the porter cries. Pillows fluffed. Now close your eyes. Woo woo. Heading to dreamland. Wheels are turning. Smoke drifts high, painting clouds up in the sky. Huffa puffa, choo choo. You can see the dream clouds starting to build. Slumber lumber up the hill. Cars climb slowly up until this is the one side of it. They're on a ride. It looks like a lot of fun. Roll the corner, rock the curve. Blankets bounce with every swerve. Rocka, 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 rocka. Shh, shh. Flying through a tunnel black as ink. In and out before you blink. Dreamland, 20 winks ahead. Catch that freight train whizzing past. The Goodnight Train is moving fast. Choo choo, choo choo. Cars sway on the wooden track. Wheels go click, wheels go clack. Glide across the plain so flat. Gently toss this way and that. Clickety clack, clickety clack, clickety clack. Curl through the farms of fuzzy sheep. The sleepy train slows to a creep. Pushing toward the station light, cars crawl on with all their might. Chug, chug, chug. Sweet dreams ahead, the porter sighs. The tired train can close his eyes. Home at last, tucked in and snug, the engine snores a final chug. Husha, 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 husha. Sleep. Shh. And I think they're all sleeping. Good night, train. Good night. The end. So I hope you stayed awake for that one. So that's one train book. I'll share a couple more too, okay?